It's strange, isn't it? You can be standing in a crowded street, people brushing past you, laughter echoing, music spilling from a cafe, and somehow you feel like you're the only one without a place to belong. They call it loneliness, but it's not the quiet, empty kind that lives in silence. It's louder than that. It's the kind that hums beneath the noise of other people's lives. There's a man I see every morning at the train station. Same coat, same newspaper, same platform. He never speaks to anyone. But every time the train arrives, he looks up, as if searching for someone who never comes. And I wonder, maybe he's surrounded by people, but no one knows him anymore. No one sees the small tremor in his hand when he folds his paper, or the way he lingers at the exit just to feel like he's part of the flow a little longer. Maybe that's what loneliness really is. Not the absence of people, but the absence of being understood. We were raised in a world that taught us how to connect, but not how to be seen. We scroll, we like, we share, but the more we speak into the void, the less we seem to be heard. It's ironic, really. We built bridges of data across oceans, and yet our hearts have never been more distant. You can post a photo and get 100 hearts, but none of them beat for you. You can walk through a crowd and feel invisible, because connection isn't made through presence. It's made through understanding. Sometimes I think loneliness in a crowd is our soul's way of protesting, a small rebellion, saying, I want more than this, more than noise, more than faces, more than passing eyes that never stay long enough to ask how I really am. We crave to be known in ways words can't always explain. To have someone look at us and see not the mask, not the role, not the curated version, but the unspoken mess underneath. There's a woman I once met at a cafe. She told me she came there every day, not for the coffee, but for the hum of other people living their lives. It reminds me I'm still part of something, she said. But as she spoke, I could see it, the quiet ache in her smile. She wasn't looking for company. She was looking for belonging. And that's what most of us are searching for, isn't it? Not just to be with people, but to be known by them. Maybe loneliness in a crowd isn't a flaw. Maybe it's a compass, pointing us toward the kind of connection that actually matters. The kind that doesn't just fill the room, but fills the silence inside. Because somewhere beneath all the noise, beneath the flashing lights and endless conversations, we're all just trying to find someone who speaks our same quiet language. So the next time you find yourself in a crowd and that emptiness creeps in. Don't run from it. Listen to it. It might be your heart reminding you that belonging was never about numbers or noise or proximity. It was always about meaning. And meaning can't be found by standing closer. It's found by looking deeper. Maybe we feel lonely in a crowd because the world has taught us to be surrounded, but not to be seen, to connect, but not to understand, to speak, but not to listen. And maybe the cure isn't more people, but more truth, more presence, more moments where two souls actually meet, even just for a second, and both remember what it means to be human. In the end, loneliness isn't our enemy. It's a mirror. It shows us where connection has gone missing, not outside, but inside ourselves. Because before anyone can truly see us, we must first learn to see ourselves, to sit with our own silence, to understand our own voice, to befriend our own company.